episode of Last Day on Earth. Today we return, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in the middle of our beautiful courtyard, our tree fully grown, basking in the beauty of my base. Except, wait a minute, it's not as beautiful as it used to be. It's been broken into. That's right. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I am getting some sweet, sweet revenge. They broke into my freaking bathroom, the audacity, and that is why we are armed to the teeth. We got our battle armor on. We even tossed on the battle backpack and plenty of armor-piercing weapons as well. We are not playing games today. Unless that game is called Last Day on Earth, in which case we are playing games today. Speaking of things we're doing, we're also rocking the freaking Diablo motorcycle over here for the very first time. It's freaking farting out flames already. Love to see that. I got some repairs I gotta make on my base. I will make that after I get some sweet, sweet revenge, because for now, we got some priorities, baby. But yeah, luckily all of my chests are still protected, but cosmetic damage, man, does not feel good, I tell you what. So this right here is the schmuck that dared to break into all of my things, and we will be getting our sweet, sweet revenge in a little bit, because first things first, I was not prepared to get some sweet, sweet revenge right away. As y'all can tell from my inventory, I was prepared to go guns blazing, balls to the wall over in the laboratory hard mode, and y'all can see we got quite the arsenal to do exactly that. So we're gonna have a little bit of fun over here in the laboratory hard mode first, and then I will get my sweet, sweet revenge, probably fix up my base so it has walls again, because I like when my base has walls. I think it looks a little bit prettier. Some might say, oh, but the broken walls gives the base character. That's all right. If that's the case, then my base doesn't need too much character, okay? I want my base to be full, safe, and protected. And on top of all of that jazz as well, ladies and gentlemen, on top of that all, we also are going to be checking out a brand new vehicle today. And I cannot wait to get my hands on that. But first, like I said, I'm just excited, but we got priorities right now, and priority number one, I'm armed to the teeth, and guess what, baby? It's time to go to the dentist. That makes sense, right? The metaphorical dentist. I don't know. Long story short, though, we're going down into floor 2, and we are going to have some fun. And hopefully everyone out there is having some fun as well. Hopefully you all are having an absolutely fan-freaking-tastic day of the most amazing variety that only keeps on getting better from here on out. Whether that be from the video, bringing you a smile, bringing you a giggle, anything or everything like that. Does not matter to me how a little bit of joy can go ahead and make its way into your day today. I'm just crossing my fingers and indeedly do. That's exactly what the joy do, because nothing else brings a smile on my face like knowing that hopefully I may be able to bring one to yours. And I can also bring a smile to my face by going kaplooey and mowing down some zombies! I had the machine gun equipped. Damn, baby! Hey, let's not forget shotgun rain! Some state dry while others feel the pain. Shotgun rain! Except sometimes when they feel the pain, they also decide to be revived, because one of the perks that we have in the middle of this laboratory hard mode run that I am in the midst of, oh, I'm bleeding, isn't that just great? The zombies have the opportunity, shotgun rain, to freaking revive themselves, which I think is rather rude if you ask me. Now, the reason for that is because the debuff we are suffering from at the moment, boss's health is increased by 40%. Yay! That's just great. Enemies can also avoid fatal damage and restore 10% of their health. That is, that's a lot to take in, because hard mode enemies are annoying enough to take down. You can only freaking damage them with the weapons that we are bearing in our hands. And speaking of which, we're gonna be blowing through a nice little arsenal here. You know, we brought out the protector over here, which is the shotgun rain of the armor-piercing world. But not just that, I also do want to have a little bit of fun with the sniper rifle that we maybe do not give enough love of all the time. And yeet! Okay, are every one of you people gonna revive yourselves? Come on, man. They are reviving themselves a wee bit too much, but yes, it is good to be back in the laboratory hard mode. Star, why in tarnation? Are you already in sector A2? What happened to sector A1? I cleared it. We were having a pretty fantastic time. It was one of the adventures that we were having over in our stream that is live every Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Link in the description and in the pinned comment, twitch.tv/Starsnipe. Make sure y'all go ahead and pop on over there, where we are always getting into some super awesome, incredible shenanigans. And yo, the toxic spewer. I do not want to be getting into that. Let's go and yeedle your way out of there. And oh, no, do not be spitting on me, bro. I'm gonna try and take down some of these other enemies that are here first, because I'd like to 1v1 the spewer if possible, because he's kind of annoying to take down in a group setting, and I don't want to waste bullets on him just to have him freaking stand in his spit and heal, because this man has the secret to freaking everything with the ability to stand in his spit. Yeet! But oh my goodness, is it beautiful to do 110 damage with every one of these bullets, and with just hopefully one more well-placed shot. See ya later. Spew a gator. Is literally every enemy gonna revive themselves? Not that time. That one was a freaking chrome to the dome. He did not stand a chance, I tell you what. But all right. And this thing is so satisfying. I hate that it takes a second to fire, but dude, just the fact it does 110 damage, oh, it's awesome. You also, of course, have the resonator, the one weapon that is capable of being repaired, and that we have actually repaired twice. And every time you do repair it, it does lose a little bit of maximum durability. That's why you have that like weird little durability thing at the top, which is a little bit sad news, I'm not going to lie. But it is okay. We will make do. We will be fine. We will be great. We'll be freaking golden, pony boy. Ain't got nothing to worry about it. Oh, already. This is super little cheeky, but I know for a fact that this room that we're looking at, if you look at the top right hand corner, looking at my mini map, look at that. There's like a little bit of an edge of the chest sticking out right there. The tiniest thing. You might not even be able to see it, but that tells me immediately that this room is going to have a chest inside of it, which is good because you really, ideally when you're doing hard mode, the main thing you want to be going for is A, shotgun raid, and B, any of these rooms that have chests inside of them. And if you can tell a room has a chest inside of it before you open it, that is freaking good news bears, baby. Not bad news bears, don't get it confused with that. No, that's freaking fan-freaking-tastic news if I've ever seen it, because when you are doing hard mode, you're gonna be getting the most bang for your buck for a hard mode progression, for hard mode reputation items. Oh no, don't be yelling at me while I'm standing in that acidic spit. That would be a pretty bad news bears situation right there. And let's just go ahead and pistol drizzle you up the freaking wazoo. All right, let's go and run. I think he's gonna be trying to spit at us here soon. Okay, still not. We might be able to get a few more hits and see ya. Boom! Love to see that. He did not decide to revive himself today. Seriously, that is such a bad freaking debuff for us to suffer from, but boom, we got our first chest of this sector. Definitely gonna be sinking our teeth into this because the loot is always good, baby. We got 2 data discs coming our way and 6 of the keycard A+s. Every time we get 50 of those, I'm gonna get to open up a freaking crate topside, which is a pretty cool deal. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely like opening up my crates because they, in this area, in this laboratory, tend to be filled to the brim with armor-piercing weapons, which we need to do hard mode, which we need to progress in the hard mode reputation system. And if that's not something that y'all are super familiar with, I might need to jog your memories because they're awesome, very awesome things that I would love to unlock in said progression system. But first things first, I would love to obliterate that screamer, and then, all right, we gotta focus on this toxic spewer over here without getting too much damage done to ourselves. Oh, this is a spitty boy. He's spitting all over the freaking place, and as a result of that, he's healing a lot. Oh my god, dude, come on. Can't you be like your friends that weren't spitting that much? I'd appreciate a little bit less spit, isn't it? It's rude, man, to be spitting all over here. Shotgun raid! Woo! But I will say, pretty good manners when it comes to dying and not reviving yourself. Thank you very much, Mike Comrade. I appreciate that. But real quick detour because definitely something that we gotta go over really quickly. It's been a minute since we've dived. I don't know English hard right now in the moment. I got bigger priorities, all right? So I'm sorry. But what are those 3 words, I think? It's been a while since we've gone into the laboratory hard mode. So I think it's worth a bit of a jog, bit of a memory jog there about why we do this, because there are some incredible prizes we can get. The normal laboratory mode helps us get some various loot items that we really can't get in other areas besides the laboratory. I already opened up a few of these. There's a few leftovers there. Not really much of the really good stuff. Again, that's some of the fun that we were having over at the stream that was going on just yesterday. We even did like a giveaway there and stuff, so it's a super fun time. And again, we're doing that every Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Link in the description and in the pinned comment. Make sure y'all go ahead and pop on over there. We are live every Friday, same time, same place. If you don't know what time that is in your own local time zone, you can go to twitch.tv/starsnipe/schedule, and that'll let you guys know what time that it starts in your own local time zone. So super handy to have that. And once you make it to one stream, that's the same time it's starting every single week. So looking forward to seeing y'all in more weeks to come. Great way to kick off the weekend. We got the face cam rolling. The chat is live, so y'all can literally interact with me, interact with everyone there, and just kind of have such an awesome time to kick off the weekend. And oh, I'm so close to getting our next freaking perk, baby. And those perks, they are nice because those actually are things that we unlock in the laboratory. And this is specifically, there's a perk that we need. And we unlock these things, we unlock this reputation through the hard mode and through those items that I literally just turned in. There is one very special perk, though, that I really want to get my hands on. I believe it's called Action Hero. Recoil no longer is a thing. Your guns cannot miss anymore. That would be incredible for weapons like the Equalizer and the Resonator in hard mode, because these things are both capable of missing. Kind of a big reason why I try to stockpile them and save them, mainly until I get that perk, because that is gonna be a game changer, whereas kind of like the single fire weapons, a little bit slower, but they do not miss. But whenever these things stop missing, they will just become a whole tier better. And then on the other edge of that sword, imagine when I'm gonna be able to bring in my own fully modded weapons, even for just the normal mode of the laboratory, and not worry about recoil. Imagine the type of crazy weapon modifications I'll be able to put together and the crazy experimental weapons that normally would be poo-poo because of the recoil just being so bad. But in the laboratory, once we get that perk, they will be incredible, and even the normal mode of laboratory, we are gonna have some fun in there. But all right, on top of that, there are also some big picture things we're looking for, like especially that medicine cabinet at level 40. That is one of those new storage items that specialize in an item, like kind of like how we have the fridge that specializes in edible things, or the bar that specializes in liquids and all that stuff that can stack very high. The medicine cabinet appears to be something similar for medical supplies. You know what? I have like a lot of, hundreds of first aid kits and band-aids, so I can already tell you right off the bat that medicine cabinet will definitely be put to use, not to mention a really cool looking outfit at level 50. So many things for us to be striving towards, and I mean even just like the freaky one thing we're striving for, Action Hero, will help us strive for the rest of these so much more. So just another thing that I'm so freaking stoked about. And yeah, just got a bit of a recap there. It's been a while, and I just want y'all to know why we do what we do, because there are things that I want, and gosh darn it, I'm gonna get them. And y'all better be subscribed and hit that notification bell to stay in the loop as we continue our journey towards that. Not to mention all the newness coming to Last Day on Earth, because as soon as anything new does come to the game, we are always keeping y'all in the loop and making sure that y'all are aware of it, showing it off. The whole shebang does not matter to me if I even gotta drop some dollary dues or something to show it off for y'all. I'm always willing to risk it for the biscuit and go that extra mile if it means that I can do something incredibly awesome for y'all like that. And I'm always willing to risk, I'd rather risk my own buns, my own shotgun raid, and just my own loot instead of having y'all's kind of risk yours. So hopefully y'all can see all of the stuff in action potentially before you go and engage in it for yourselves, because there are definitely some very risky things. Like for example, the necrotic hybrid hard mode boss. Only a psychopath would do that. Luckily, I was able to find that out firsthand after I used 4 resonators trying to kill that thing. That thing still remains to this day, I think, the hardest boss by a landslide in Last Day on Earth. It is otherworldly what that thing does. The B1 boss is also a little bit annoying, but not to the level of the necrotic hybrid with his insta-kill ability, and just, it's just, I don't even want to think about it, man. It is terrifying, I tell you what. But all right, we are going to be skipping these side rooms. I could have actually skipped this room as well, because long story short, when you are doing a hard mode run, you don't want to do any side rooms unless you know for a fact that one of the side rooms will contain a chest. Now you might be, but some of the side rooms might not reveal that to you early, kind of like that one that we were looking at a little bit earlier, how we could kind of like tell, so it was like peeking out of the side of the room on the minimap. So not every room will do that, but the other kind of approach to that is that you don't want to start opening up side rooms until you clear the entirety of the sector and get to the end of it, because once you get to the end of it, you know for a fact that one of the side rooms has to have a chest inside of it. Because at the end of the day, I mean, if you just open up a side room just to kill zombies, that's not the best bang for your buck with these armor-piercing weapons, because zombies, they take a lot to kill, especially in hard mode, especially if you gotta use your freaking armor-piercing weapons to get the job done, right? But if you can kind of avoid those to the best of your ability, then I don't know, it just ends up being a pretty sweet deal, because the chests are where you can get so many cards, so many hard mode items, and all that jazz, that just where the best bang for your buck tends to exist. And I'm trying to make sure that y'all get the best bang for your buck, especially in an expensive area like the hard mode, because, I mean, these weapons, man, they aren't the easiest to come by. You can get them from doing the normal mode and A cards and B cards, whereas like these are like A+ cards and B+ cards that you get through hard mode. But yeah, nonetheless, expensive. That goes without saying. All right, let's go ahead and pop this thing open. We got a few enemies rather far away. I reckon it's prime time to bring out a little bit of the snipper riffle. Don't you think? Oh, snippy! Let's go and get to snipping. Beautiful. And what kind of enemies do we have here? Okay, as long as we're not seeing toxic spewers, I'm happy. Toxic spewers are obnoxious, especially in hard mode, because it just means if they heal themselves in their own spit, not only does that spit do damage to you, but also if they're healing themselves, you're pretty much just wasting durability on your guns that you don't need to be wasting. Any zombies that have the capability of healing themselves are just kind of your worst arch nemesis, because it's no bueno, you know what I mean? But all right, onwards and upwards we go. Let's go and pop open this little doorway here for the shortcut. There should be another group of zombies that we got to worry about, so we're gonna go and kind of shoot him from afar. It is a toxic spewer. We're gonna wait for this thing to deactivate, because we got to get the heck out of Dodge as soon as we do this. And without further ado, boop, let's go, 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 go. I do wish that they got affected by freaking electricity, man. A little bit unfair. Why am I the only one who gets affected by electricity. It's probably because of my armor. I am plastered in metal armor, except, oh wait, that's a problem always, forever. Okay, and really quickly, let's just go and get a freaking pistol in here. Of course he decides to spit when I'm going into my inventory to swap some things out. Okay, let's get that guy out of there. We definitely want to keep that spewer as far away from his own spit as possible, even though with him spitting all over the place, not the easiest task to accomplish, I tell you what. But all right, a few more bullets. Hopefully we'll do the trick for the slasher. Beautifully decided not to revive. You are the real MVP. You'd be even bigger of an MVP, like a back-to-back MVP or something like that, if you just decided to die without me having to shoot you, but that's a lot to ask. I totally understand. But yeah, huge shouts out to y'all that didn't make it out to the stream. Always a fan-freaking-tastic time and loving seeing y'all there, and such a different experience versus kind of like the YouTube videos and stuff, while still being able to be last day on Earth and still just kind of being able to have a fun time with y'all. So looking forward to seeing y'all folks more over there. And of course, gotta love doing the freaking giveaways. There did a $25 gift card just the other day, and especially whenever, oh no, okay, I did not get electrocuted. Especially whenever a new update comes out, we always are doing freaking season pass giveaways to tons of winners. So keep an eye out, hit that follow button, head over there. Looking forward to seeing y'all folks, and I'm looking forward to seeing what's inside of this next room, because this next room can get pretty annoying if there are annoying enemies in here. Luckily, bless up, baby. This is some of the easiest enemies we could have asked for. The Screamer, bit annoying. He has a lot of health, but at least we do not have multiple toxic spewers in this room to deal with, dude. The fact that it's such a confined area, this is the last room you want to encounter a toxic spewer in. Because if you do, just the likelihood of a toxic spewer running into his own spit is so much higher. And then I've encountered multiple toxic spewers in this room too, which is just kind of twice the trouble, man. It is no bueno. You might be like, Star, why don't you just run away to somewhere more safe? Yeah, I'm not sure you noticed. There's a lot of electricity going on in the hallway that leads anywhere else. So not the most ideal room to run away from. But once you get past here, you do have this nice little area to play Ring Around the Rosie with any more enemies that you do go ahead and encounter in the potential next rooms. And bada bing, bada boom. That's exactly what I'm doing. And oi, no, not the spewer though. All right, well, hopefully we can take out all of his freaking comrades here before we focus on the spewer, just because you want to kill the enemies that do not heal themselves first. And then, because that way you don't waste any damage on the enemies that are capable of healing themselves. They just kind of stay at full health. You can't heal higher than full health, so it is potentially a waste to damage enemies like this before you are ready to actually do more damage to them. Ideally, focus fire on them. And when there are other zombies roaming around, it is not always the easiest to just take down the one fella that you specifically want to do. And okay, dokie, we got a few more enemies here. Nothing that a little bit more pistol drizzle can't solve. However, I am not seeing the chest in the area that I was hoping to see it in. So, what are you talking about? I'm talking about the fact that sometimes a chest actually spawns in right over here in this desk. But that did not happen today, which now confirms the fact that there is going to be a chest in a side room somewhere. Oh no, that could have been bad. That could have been really bad. Oh, hold up. Yay! Let's barrel roll out of there. Okay. Whew. For a second, my brain went on autopilot. These parasites are also not armored, by the way, so if I had a weapon that did not do armor damage, we'd be fine. These do not need armor-piercing weapons to take down, but that's all I got at the moment. Yeah, I just had a major brain autopilot fart there, and kind of forgot the fact that the exploder explodes. For some reason, I just thought it was the Screamer. They have the same amount of health, kind of similar getup. I guess, like, this one's got some blue on it, but still, that could have been bad. Hey, and beautiful. This is the side room that has what we are looking for. We just got one big old enemy in the form of a slasher to take down, and then a few smaller ones. The scientist is a bit of a stronger, smaller enemy, coming in at 200 health, whereas like the other guy, whatever his name is, he's only got 100. I like that guy. He's cool. Let's see more of that guy. Let's have like a little barbecue. Let's have a cookout and only invite that guy. Sorry, scientist. You're not invited. All right, though. A little bit more damage to the slasher. And let this be beautiful. The bullet that does him in. And with that, we have found the location of all of the chests in this sector. And with that, it may very well be time to put a wrap on this hard mode run. Because if you are going for efficiency, if you're going for bang for your buck, the last thing you want to do is fight a boss in hard mode. Even though we have started to kind of learn the tactics of this boss up here, I tell you what, man, it gets tough, because I think in hard mode, all of the bosses unlock like insta-kill abilities, except for like the one in B2. And this one has exactly those abilities. And the last thing you want to do is be fighting a boss, wasting durability on your armor-piercing weapon, and then die And then if you want to fight the boss again, he's back to full health. Your durability is wasted. He potentially might have to even use like the revives, like the revitalizers. I think that they are available, the reanimator, I should say. Last thing you want to do is use that too. I mean, unless you have to, up to you. But nonetheless, very, very risky to be doing boss battles if you're going for bang for your buck. You pretty much just want to do sector A1, look for those chests and just try to get through it. And then sector A2 up until this room at the end. Once you find all the chests in the sector, you've pretty much gotten the most efficient hard mode loot that you possibly can get, because chests are just so good. Case in point, what you're about to see right here. Bada boom. Oh, we even got a hard drive. Let's freaking go. You get so many more points for that, man. We are definitely getting a level up today. We got a few things here. I don't know, a few inhalers and stuff. It's okay. It could be better. It could be worse. But we also have this chest over here. But you're literally seeing that we're getting like 5 to 6, 5 to 6 of the freaking cards per chest. Getting a few of these hard mode items. Just life is good. Long story short. But all right, now we do have to go ahead and navigate our way back to the beginning and hopefully not get electrocuted along the way, because that could be really, really bad. Beautiful. No electrocution today. Just gotta wait. Look both ways before you cross the electrical death trap. And there you go. Beautiful. The road is clear. And bada boom, bada bing. With all 3 chests cleared, that right there is the most efficient way, best bang for your buck to be doing hard mode. Now, that does not mean that I'm never gonna go past sector A2, but that does mean that when we do go past sector A2, it's gotta be strategic. And we gotta be going freaking balls to the walls. You know what I mean? And also, whenever I got that action hero perk, that changes a lot of things. Because when I use the equalizer, I gotta worry about recoil right now. If I can just fire and forget and never miss another shot, the equalizer will become significantly more powerful. And I think I might be crazy enough to try to fight the necrotic hybrid yet again. Because we would definitely need a powerful full auto weapon like the equalizer to take it down. And if we start being able to not miss, oh, that is something I could use. But all right, let's toss some of these things in. Boom! We got our reward coming away from Ava. Ava, thank you so much. What do you have to show for me? The sprinter! Yes, that's cool. Okay, what is this? Oh, a random threat blocker. We got that. All right, fancy. That's the next thing that we are going to be working our way up towards. Let's toss in that hard drive. 30 points coming our way for just one of those. Bloody love to see that. 14% of the way to the next one on that sprinter perk. I wonder, can I get the quick lowdown, the quick rundown on what that does from this laptop over here? I forgot blue perks we can actually get. Also, I should actually just, speaking of which, if I activated this nemesis, I actually would not have gotten the enemies can avoid fatal damage perk that we were dealing with down there. So since I am kind of not using confidence or housekeeping, I should probably do that next time, because the nemesis perk is very annoying to use, I tell you what. But that's something to keep in mind for next time. But yeah, the blue perks actually we can just like automatically get. We don't have to activate them in that terminal. That's only for like the extremely rare perks, and we can only activate 2 at a time for now. If we upgrade the generator again, that does move up to 3 actually, but again, whole different story over there. Let's go and pick up a few things here that we want to go ahead and bring on home too, because there are still a few leftovers over here. And okie dokie, folks, the time has arrived. We are heading back home, and we're gonna go on that raid. I'm gonna put some stuff away. I'm gonna get some sweet, sweet revenge, and then our new steed, our new vehicle, it waits. And okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the getup we need. I mean, we got the freaking Raiders battle armor and the backpack. I think that we are in the perfect theme and the perfect getup to get a little bit of raiding done. So let's go and do exactly that. Here we got the tools that we are gonna need. Let's go and craft up those hatchets that we're gonna be using to break into the chest. And then we got the boom, boom, the high explosives to break through the walls that are gonna be protecting those chests. And marvelous, I'd say our inventory should be prepped for this. Without further ado, let's get to it. I also love how this thing freaking spits flames out the back, man. It's one of the choppers that does the flame spitting. Woo! Player 6649, I'm sorry to say, but yo, demise does await. And of course, if y'all are liking the video and liking the shenanigans that we are getting into and excited for the vehicle that we are gonna be checking out in a little bit here, then make sure y'all go and hit that like button to show some love and support. And let's go and show some love and support for this base by violently breaking into it. Bada bing, bada boom, we are in. And oh, we baby, I already see a few chests right over here. Let's get to breaking. I also may need to go and grab another C4, but ooh, potty stick, ooh, we got a few potty sticks. Ooh, that were stolen stolen from us earlier, but guess what? Let's go and pistol drizzle these folks before they get a little bit too close. Whoop, 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 whoop. Barrel roll our way out of there, Zoidberg style. Big Star Fox proud, and slow down one of the floater bloaters with our active skill mod ability, so we can go ahead and focus fire on them one at a time and clean that wave up like nobody's business. Smoke float like a bee, sting like a butterfly, baby. Things are going good. Now let's go and see what's inside of this chest. So right over here, hopefully something good. Oh, let's go! Full durability shotgun raid. I'm loving what I'm seeing. Not only am I redeeming the spears, the pointy sticks that were stolen from me, but I am also getting some good guns to boot. I like the sound of that, baby, because we are going to be needing some guns where we are going. I mean, I've been blowing through them like nobody's business, but now that raiding is back on the menu, now that our bases are fully revamped and protected, life's good. Life's good. What can I say? Life's so good, I'm just gonna blow up this door. Why? Because I want to. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Blowing up that door may have been a mistake. If y'all ever come across this raid, for the love of everything, do not open up that door. It leads to sadness and disappointment. A steel floor, but I can't raid that. I can't steal the steel from the floor. I wish, man, that'd be so freaking awesome, not gonna lie. But all right, let's go and freaking do a quick number on these folks over here. Pistol drizzle you away. Let's go and hit it with a slow-mo and then focus fire from afar. Wow. Yeah, so don't do that. Don't do what I did. Don't break into that room. It's a bad room. We're gonna break into this room. Okie dokie, let's freaking do it after I pick up that wood off the ground, because apparently it just really wanted me to pick it up. And without further ado, for the third time, bada bing, bada boom. We are in, and whoa, this man's growing a forest inside of their freaking base. That's interesting. It's getting dangerous here. I don't care. Danger is my middle name, baby. Oh yeah, especially if this is the loot that we can expect. Let's go. Love to see the full durability pistol, the full durability M16, and even the flare gun. Ooh la la. I am a satisfied camper, I tell you what. And I suppose I could go ahead and grab a few other of these thingamajigs here and there. Why not? Why not? And we got 2 more chests to boot, man. I feel like everyone, I don't want to break into the tree. I want to break into the chest. Thank you for cooperating. I don't know why you thought I'd want to chop down the tree. I am not in a green zone. I am here to loot, not to collect. Okay, can I please collect this? Oh, no, 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 no. Ooh! Can't run. Buxton, this is not good. I may be taking a little bit more damage than I would ideally like to. Ooh! Let's go and freaking make our way out of there. Ah, die fast, Biter. Okay, we're doing pretty okay. We just want to keep our distance. Star, but why? You are not at the risk of dying. You never know. And also, I do not want my armor getting dinked up, man. This is Raider battle armor. I do not have many sets of this. This is, I mean, about as effective as SWAT, but it looks so much cooler. And I'd like to keep every set of armor that I have of this as possible, because I just feel like the coolest cat on the block when I'm rocking this, you know? And it just fits the backpack so freaking well. And it just reminds me of our freaking adventures breaking into prison back in Season 7, man, because I believe that's where this armor actually originated from. And still, I think the freaking coolest armor in the game. That's actually good, too. Okay, well, the Kevlar is also pretty cool. It's not as cool as the battle armor, but it is also better. Let's do a little bit more defensive maneuvers. Ah, freaking toot. They managed to do some damage to me. A whole 3 damage. How will I ever recover? I don't think I will. It's over. It's over. It's game over. Nah, I think we'll live. All right, let's go and see what's inside of this chest now. I was trying to see before things got a little bit out of hand. Hold on. I'm just waiting for that icon. There you go. To look like that. Let's go. I'll take the wrenches. Love to see it, baby. And okay, I gotta go and put a few things away into the chopper. I see another pointy stick in there too. Those things are the ultimate bribe, man. Whenever the raiders ask for a share of your loot, you just bribe them with modified spears, and they just recognize that they are members of the pointy stick gang. And yeah, all's good. But this is a revenge raid, so they're not gonna be asking for their fair share. But nonetheless, I will take the spears back, man. I can't leave them behind. Except maybe I could if I were to be convinced with like a base just filled with just guns, but this base is filled with not the amount of guns I'd need to convince me. I'm talking about like a jackpot raid. I'm talking about a raid that my entire inventory is guns when I'm walking home. Oh man, it's been a minute since I've had one of those. I would love one of those so freaking bad, you do not even know. But all right, let's go and break into this chest right here. And hey, a machete. I think that's actually my machete that was stolen as well. I'll take that. Thank you, thank you. And let's really quickly, just one last little check inside of these chests, see if there's any last few things that I want to go ahead and grab before we skippity-doo-dah, skippy our way out of here. I am still gonna probably break into a few more things. We do still have this little, whatchamacallit, this little iron working bench here. Could have something good, yeah? Oh, hold up. Ah, iron ore. I don't really need iron ore, sorry. What about over here? I think it's just like the radio under construction. Hard to tell because of all the freaking trees. Regardless. Actually, no, I think the radio's up here. What is this? I actually have no idea what in tarnation this is. What am I walking up against? Oh, well, whatever it is just made a lot of noise. There's a furnace. Ah! Hey, big one, how you doing? Don't mind me, just get the heck out of Dodge before you make your fugly little faces appearance. Get the heck out of there. Smooth. I'm a smooth operator, dude. Just, mwah. Was never in a panic. All under control the entire time. Life is good. The raid has been revenged. Our raid level should be back up. What are we looking at? Oh, beautiful. We're back, baby. The psychopathic Raider Star is back in business for skull threat level. That means we are as likely as possible to be raided, and that means we are as likely as possible to get a revenge raid. Why, Star? Why do you love revenge raids so much? Cause A, I don't have to share. I don't have to share with those freaking raiders. B, it's free. I don't gotta do no quests for the raiders. I don't gotta be their freaking errand boy. I'm on a mission of vengeance. Whereas if I'm getting a raid from the raiders, I'm on a mission of crafting 5 hatchets and destroying 5 turrets in the laboratory, or tracking down some obscure boss zombie that doesn't always spawn in a random zone. I like vengeance. It's a little bit sweeter, you know what I mean? But okie dokie, with that, first off, want to definitely make sure that we put the pointy sticks back in here. The best thing to just have stolen from us, because it just usually works out pretty darn tootin' well. And then besides that, I mean, we got all this loot to put away. I don't know why I have this grass in here. Let's get rid of that. I don't need that as a souvenir. And yeah, I'm just gonna go, English is hard. I'm gonna go ahead and put all of that loot away. But first, before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, boom! What y'all are seeing here was shared by the developers of Last Day on Earth, and this, ladies and gentlemen, appears to be the trustiest new motorcycle steed. Now, this isn't the only new vehicle I got for y'all today, but I definitely wanted to see y'all, show y'all the new motorcycle before we move on to something a bit more exciting. But nonetheless, this actually looks really exciting and really cool. This is probably like, this might be one of my favorite new bikes when it does get added to the game. It does appear like it's gonna be a trike. It's gonna be one of the 3-wheeler motorcycles that we're gonna be able to get. Probably gonna be available in the next season. That's usually when new motorcycle skins are released and we can earn them throughout the season. But this thing looks freaking awesome. So it's kind of inspired off a tractor. Obviously though, still a motorcycle. You can see that it has the little like kind of like a wooden like kind of trunk in the back. It's obviously got the tractor front. It has a huge freaking muffler that hopefully is spewing flames out, because that'd be super sick. But yeah, nonetheless, definitely kind of like a cool thing that we can expect in this next up-and-coming update, because that's usually what happens when the Last Day on Earth developers tease something. It tends to be for the very next update, so it does appear like this motorcycle is going to be included in that, and that is probably indicating a brand new season in that next update, most likely in the form of Season 17. Now, speaking of the new update and speaking of some things, boom! These are some things that we saw not too long ago. So we covered these bad boys in a little bit more depth not too long ago. Now, the thing about these is that, and we went over this very much so in depth in the Last Day on Earth video, so make sure you go ahead and check that out. But as a continuation of that, there's something else that I definitely wanted to connect to this that I kind of slipped my mind in the last episode, and I feel like y'all definitely need to know about this. But long story short, these things are most likely teasing some sort of a new mine location where we will be able to collect tungsten, the final frontier of but of metals in the game, and the final frontier that we need for some things like the helicopter to be crafted, the tungsten bar that you are seeing right here and right now. And then I talked about this a little bit in the last episode, how this helicopter could very well then become craftable with this tungsten bar being added to the game. But I almost forgot about this crazy thing that happened in Season 16. Literally the very last season, as we wait for Season 17, the last season had something crazy happen during it. So we ended up going to the shores, the southern shores, for the final mission of Season 16. And we were trying to help someone escape the commune on a boat to New Eden. Okay, Star, why the dramatic pause? Because the southern shores of Last Day on Earth, someone wanted to take a boat to New Eden. The southern shores only lead to one place. And the fact that that shore was literally, I forget exactly where, but I think like right around here. That seems like the prime location if you are trying to cross the quickest path back to Bunker Charlie. If the location was right here, boom, that is literally the fastest way from the mainland into this island. And that, of course, leads to Bunker Charlie, which, again, from a lot of things we saw in Season 16, appears like this mythical New Eden, this kind of like a safe haven, this settlement that is safe from the apocalypse, at least for now, actually may reside in Bunker Charlie, which is super interesting too, because another thing that you gotta keep in mind about Bunker Charlie, it is the only bunker that has a green arrow above it. Bunker Alpha, red, gets very violent in there. Bunker Bravo, red, even more violent. But then a location like the port where we literally can just kind of go, it gets violent if you go into the sewers, it gets violent if you go into the laboratory, but at the top level, we have friends here. We can do deliveries, especially during seasons. You know, there's like bonus deliveries we can do. But at the top side, we have friends, we have NPCs we chat with and kind of, in a sense, kind of do minor quests for. Not major quests, you know, but a quest system was actually introduced in Season 16 too, where literally, as you got assigned quests, you could keep track of them on your screen for the very first time ever. Season 16 had a lot of kind of interesting mechanics, not to mention teasers that make me think that Bunker Charlie not only is the next frontier of this New Eden that yet again has been hinted towards, but also now the fact that kind of we're seeing some teasers towards Tungsten. We tend to get a new vehicle every year at the end of the year. So if you guys recall, we got the ATV and Unlock the Swamps about 2 Decembers ago. 1 December ago, we got the freaking boat and Unlocked the North. So it really makes sense that we're kind of due for our yearly vehicle. And at this point, well, especially with this Tungsten teaser, especially with these New Eden teasers, and especially with the fact that the helicopter is literally what happens if you click on transport required, it points you to the helicopter. There are so many different signs pointing there. Not to mention, we saw some military people snooping around the freaking commune too, in the midst of that kind of like whole escape as well, where, you know, some of the commune people were trying to run away. We saw military people snooping around the commune. It could very well be that there's kind of like a safe military kind of protected area over here at Bunker Charlie that we are going to be able to unlock in this upcoming update after putting that tungsten to use, which is so freaking exciting, folks. You'll have no idea how crazy that is. I can't believe that slipped my mind in the last episode. I kind of forgot about the fact that there were major teasers towards New Eden in the last freaking season. And the thing is, that doesn't suddenly mean that Bunker Charlie's not gonna have anything crazy to do. Quite the contrary, because again, the port, green location, despite the fact it has areas like the laboratory, like the sewer, that definitely has some fighting. So I think Bunker Charlie may actually be similar in a way to the port, where the top level will be friendly, we'll be able to get quests there, we'll be able to interact with NPCs, but then if we want to go into the depths of Bunker Charlie, that is where it will get dangerous. And that is such a cool combo, that this could be a bunker where it'll be friendly up top, we'll be able to kind of like interact, get quests, and ideally use that new kind of quest mechanic system that was added in Season 16, and potentially put that to use, especially as we are going into the depths of Bunker Charlie, because the bunkers, I gotta say, man, Bunker Alpha, not as hard as Bunker Bravo. So it only makes sense that Bunker Charlie may have a crazy challenge in the depths of it as well. And y'all know me, I'm here for it. I love crazy challenges, and I imagine that we are gonna have probably 4 action-packed floors awaiting us in Bunker Charlie, because Bunker Alpha, it's got 4 floors. Bunker Bravo, it's got 4 floors. 4 floors tend to be the amount of floors that these bunkers have. So it would not surprise me to see 4 over here in Bunker Charlie, and that the fact that they could be the most challenging yet, potentially requiring armor-piercing weapons. Potentially, I mean, the one way I could see it being harder than the laboratory, just right off the top of my head, what if we require hard mode items, armor-piercing items from the laboratory to do Bunker Charlie, or at least some of the deeper floors in Bunker Charlie, but then Bunker Charlie also borrows the timed radioactive system from Bunker Bravo. That is definitely one way I could see Bunker Charlie kind of usurping the throne as the most difficult location in the game. Because right now, Bunker Bravo is probably the most difficult location, unless you count specifically hard mode in the port. So, I don't know, man. I can kind of see Bunker Charlie being a combination of these 2 things. And that has me excited. Will it be hard? Yes. but will we conquer it? You freaking better bet, baby. It is going to be such a fun time that I cannot wait for it. Hopefully y'all cannot wait for it either, so make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Stay in the loop as more Last Down Earth is coming your way. Not to mention all the other survival game shenanigans that we are getting into as well, because if you guys like Last Down Earth, great chance you will be liking a lot of the other content going up on the channel, so keep an eye out for that. And of course, let me know in that comment section down below what y'all think of this continuation of this kind of like Tungsten, the helicopter, the way it'll lead to Bunker Charlie, and then also the similarities between Bunker Charlie and the port in a sense, what we could expect in the depths of Bunker Charlie. Just so much to freaking unpack, and I cannot wait to get to unpacking it. But with that said, with that done, that's gonna start wrapping it up for this episode of Last Down Earth Survival. Looking forward to what y'all gotta say, looking forward to what y'all gotta discuss in the comments section. I'm gonna be keeping an eye out there as well and trying to participate in those discussions, because like I'm saying, we got some crazy stuff to look forward to, baby. And it's gonna be awesome. Boy, that's it. With that done, that's gonna start wrapping it up for me for now. Thank you guys for holding for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.